Hello everyone, welcome to the Watch Poplars. Today I'm going to be repotting an Atlas cedar seedling that I collected from one of my friend's lawns. Yes, they have a lawn, and I think the lawn had been there with the previous owners. I don't believe that they would install a lawn because they are nothing close to the lawn mentality. Anyway, on the good side, I also have these plums that are germinating. They're sprouting. I also just cleaned up a bunch of willow herb that was growing all over the place here. There's another plum cutting here. And here's Atlas cedar. You can see it is starting to break dormancy. It is budding out, so I want to repot it for the very first time, because this has been in here since 2023. It's been very weak. So it's probably 5 years old. So I think I don't know what happened down here, but this looks like where everything started, where in its first year it grew up to here. And then after that, it was like, grew almost like a centimeter after that. That's 2 centimeter after that. 3 centimeter after that. It's like 4, and then now I think it's starting its 5th year. So that's how I'm going to catalog it. I'm going to just say that it is starting its 5th year. You are now in between my knees, so I hope this works. I'm gonna try to be careful with this. I don't know which one to pull first. I could try squishing the pot. So you're looking at it from my angle, of course. These plum cuttings, the reason why I'm keeping them is because they get red fall colors, and I highly desire that. I recently watered this, which is why it's so wet. But yeah, and this soil. Yeah, this soil sucks. So now, it's also really cold, so I better do this very quickly. My phone has very low battery. I must have repotted it once, because there's bonsai soil in here. I'm trying to do it without shaking the camera. So there's the plum cutting, and I'm going to fill up a container. I think some of this water might still have some fertilizer in it from when I was watering my trees earlier. I don't want these to get submerged, like underwater. So, now, my necklace. I gotta tuck that in my shirt. Okay. I don't want it cracking my phone case, screen. Maybe this is how I should always repot my trees, just with like recording it with my phone in between my knees. What is that? earth is this? It's willow herb, old willow herb. This is a mix of the discarded soil from our driveway and a bag of bonsai soil. It's really nice bonsai soil. Okay, this one is still alive as well. I accidentally cut it back one time recently. There's the Atlas cedar. I don't know if I've done any root work to this. I don't think I have. I guess, oh, so that's all in there. Okay. Now, I don't want to pause the footage because it's really dark outside. And yeah, there's helenium seedlings I don't want to keep. I'm going to put this soil somewhere where I can save it. This video, I'm going to make this video only 10 minutes long because my phone, last I checked a few minutes ago, literally 6 minutes ago, it was 37%. And I'll process this soil later. Not anything fancy. Someday, some other time, I'll separate the roots in the soil and separate the fine-grained stuff from the old bonsai soil. So now, I need, how many things do I have? I have 3 plum cuttings and 1 Atlas cedar. So, I think I could grow the Atlas cedar larger. I don't even like, okay. Oh, okay, hold on. I'm gonna just see. 7 minutes. This video is gonna be like, I'm gonna try to do this speed run because I don't want to. Yeah. So there, I'll do some root pruning, and this is all I need to do because it is quite weak. And is it growing? It might just start. It's probably just starting to grow underground. So, oh, there's some roots. Oh, on this side, more roots on this side than the other side. So I want to balance it a little bit. So there. Now, I put some extra pay dirt in my bonsai soil, so I think it will work better. Pay dirt is the company of soil I was using. So now, I'm gonna just press the roots in here. It's not gonna stand on its own, so now I'll just have to add soil over it. It's really dark. I don't want to cut this footage. So now, just work the soil into the roots. That seems to be standing up on its own now, quite firm. So now I'll get some more soil. it's possible that I might have to, if my soil it dries out too fast, I might be able to kind of really quickly repot my trees that I have repotted it with the soil when I hadn't really added any stuff to make it more organic rich, like my buckeye. So, and my weeping willow might be in a too quickly draining soil. So now, I'm gonna get the plum cuttings, and I'm gonna pick a container for those. So there's the Atlas cedar done. I'll water that. It drains quite well. And I'll put that in Pinaceae after the video. So now, I'm going to get a little container, and I'm going to get all these plum cuttings. Prunus cerasifera. This is the ornamental plums that are sort of invasive here. They're from Europe. There's another one. Oh, it's okay. This one's fine. Oh, there's another one. There's 3 of them. So, yeah. Now, I'm gonna rinse this one off. And gotta wipe my scissors off. And there's root pruning. Just really quickly correcting the roots. They're pruning off the ones that are crossing or cranked to the side. Any that are too high on the root plane, I will prune away like that. There's one bud, but that's okay. This root system is quite radial because it is a cutting, and the roots like to sprout outward on cuttings at the cut point. I'll clean up this cut point here. Could reduce these roots a little bit. I don't want to reduce the roots too much because this is a weak cutting, but I'll reduce them more on the stronger roots, keep the finer roots. Okay, there's one done, so I'll put that there. Okay, next one. Maybe this will be 20 minutes. I can't check the time yet. So there, it's not growing right now in the roots. If I sound kind of like mumbling, it's because I'm rushing, because I don't want my phone to die. It was at 37%. I have it on low power mode, so it should be fine. But you know, anxiety gets the best of me. Us. So this root, it's a bit weird. I'll cut it off really hard. Oh, I ran in the pot. It's not where I wanted it to go. Oh, I had it. There. So, I'll cut this off. And that's it. I'll put that there. Now, this one has the most new leaves. Cut this off. And I'll cut that off. And that is it. There's quite a few fine roots on that one. So now, I'm going to get some soil. Just kind of put it in here. The soil's wet. It's too hard to dry it, and it takes too much effort and even energy to dry soil at this time of year. And also time, if you do it without using any energy, or like, yeah. So, now, okay. Now I'm gonna plant the cuttings. There's one there. One here, and one here. This is probably not the best thing to do to cuttings, but I am in a rush and I'm just trying to get these to grow better, stronger, because they are kind of weak. So maybe within this better soil, they will be more healthy. And once I get some perlite, I don't know, well, my fertilizer will help them grow. I'm gonna start fertilizing them. I use Miracle Grow, little ground up blue crystal stuff, and yeah, and it works pretty well. So I'm just straightening it up, but now I gotta do the soil working so that I don't have any air gaps. It also, and because of this, if your trees wobble, it means they're not stable and there's the roots. But sometimes, as much as I try, sometimes I still can't make my trees, ideally sturdy enough. So in that case, I just hold them down with little rocks, or I just pack the soil, make sure the soil's really packed in, not in a bad way, but so that they stay still. But also I put the pot in an area that isn't at risk of falling over, which isn't usually a problem even during high winds, which we don't often get. So these are now repotted, and it's not even 20 minutes yet. So I think I'm gonna have to end it right there before I start wasting time, which I don't think I will be doing, as it is very cold and dark. So there, I also have to use the bathroom. So there's the Atlas cedar and the 3 plum cuttings, and that is all for today here among the watch poplars.